Cool.
Ready?
Ready, Mayor?
2, 3, cut!
This means to you to actually keep it in this primitive state, if you will. So we're really glad that it's working out well for all of us here. So thank you all very much. Let me just give you a little brief synopsis on the property. It's taken us a long time to get here. We purchased this property in 2012 with the help of the ECHO grant. Since this time, this project has been through multiple design changes and updates, basically because everything came in too high. We were going to add some other things, but just didn't work out financially. But we've gone through all sorts of things, and right here we are located in the midpoint of this pedestrian trail here in Smyrna Beach. The west end of the trail is Sugar Mill Drive, and the east end is Pine Avenue. And over your shoulder to the north of us is 27 acres, including 18 acres of that being ECHO board member and what is known as our trail queen, who has done everything to get these. I know you have to be extremely happy because here is another segment of your view for all of Volusia County as we tie into other counties and the rest of the state on this trail system. So I applaud you very much. Thank you very much.
25-year-old. You know what you're going to do, because we call this the hole in the donut, and we knew we wanted to preserve it. And while you're walking the trail today, if you go and look right here at the creek, there was a story today in the Daytona News Journal about the city's property plan to move forward and try to purchase additional properties, hopefully go out for GO bond this November. If you look both ways on the creek, we're surrounded by the land that we're talking about moving forward to ask our citizens in terms of buying it for preservation. So if you want to get a feel for the next step, and Pat, you started it. You were sitting up there on county council and said, we get it. We understand why you want to buy it, even if it's in the county, this makes sense.
Yeah. We developed the south parcel for Holland Park and maintain preserving the north parcel. I'm not sure if what the future brings for the north, but it's essentially, like the mayor said, a passive park intended to park your vehicle, unload your bike, go for a ride, you know, come back and use the facilities and go home. I mean, I envision having my daughter's 6th birthday party here, quite frankly. Because there is really no safe place to ride your bike anymore, like on the roads, at least where we live. So.
Now you're getting to property.
Yeah, this is our creek.
And this is what Clay Henderson was crazy about. He actually told us that there are still indigo trees in here, and there are other trees that would have been, they're not 250 years old, but still here when the original trees were planted.
There's the bridge in Pioneer.
Yeah. There's the bridge in Pioneer.
Yeah.
But you have two species in here that the Turnbull settlers would have harvested. And then this is the creek that they used to haul it out. This creek was hand dug by the Turnbull settlers. This creek, this is the creek, you know the bridge that's under construction on Turnbull? This is where this creek goes. And then it flows north and then wraps around and goes ultimately Rose Bay and Indian River Lagoon. So it's all connected, it's all tied up. South, we feel like we've stepped into the time. So imagine 350 homes
Right there. Yeah, right there.
And by the way,
right there.
It's permitted by right.
Really?
There's no, it was approved back again pre-recession.
Yes.
Turnbull's Race, 2006. So the gentleman from Orlando that bought it, we contacted his attorney. Well, I went down and I met with Donna Acorn. A lot of Donna's concerns are stormwater, but we realized the property to the south of Donna is just as pristine. And if you looked at those large aerials, you saw a lot of vacant property. And there are not that many landowners down there, by the way, either. And it's really helpful when you can deal with one and get a few hundred acres and one and get a few hundred acres. And but you can see the beauty of the creek. And when it's not this rainy, this water is actually very clear. It's very, very pretty in the wintertime. Very clear. But this, of course, is the color of the roots, the stormwater.